Hey, what's up you guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today, we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Clayface and Megafig from McFarlane Toys. I am very excited to open this guy up. I love Clayface, he's one of my favorite Batman villains. And I don't get really excited for Megafigures, to be honest. But when I saw this guy being made and the Man-Bat and Arkham Asylum Killer Croc, I just had to get this guy. I like my Batman villains, and I like the big ones, you know? I like my Clayface. I love him in Batman the Animated Series. This is not Matt Hagen, by the way. This is Basil Carlo, I believe. But it's Clayface. Anyways, it's a Clayface, so I don't care. So you can see this packaging is huge and it's very heavy. I got this at my local Target. These are hitting shelves right now along with the Titan Joker. They're in the same case. So I didn't get the Titan Joker. I don't care for that figure at all. But if you want this guy, go to your Target. Here's the DCPI if you want him. Yeah, this box is huge. And look at that. I love this. I love how it's like a giant image of the trading card, and you get, you know, an awesome image of Clayface. I do like how this looks for Mega Figures, where it's just a big image and that you don't see the other trading cards. I like how it's one big image, because it's a Mega Figure. The figure's big, you know, so I like how it's showing off its size. So yeah, a lot of things going on with the packaging, but let's get to it and open them up. Before I open up Clayface, I just wanted to compare his packaging to other DC Multiverse packagings. Here he is next to a regular single carded packaging. As you can see, it's so much bigger, it's much taller, much wider. I'm just flipping it over to the side. Again, it just shows off how much bigger it is. I know you can't really see it all the way, but yeah, it's so tall. Also, hint. But another one I wanted to compare it to was a Build-A-Figure size packaging. And I thought these boxes were big, and you can see how much bigger it is compared to a Build-A-Figure box. And just flipping it over to the side, you can see the size of it again. It's crazy. Also, hint. For accessories, he doesn't come with anything other than your traditional DC Multiverse base. I don't know why he would need one. He's super big, and I don't see him toppling over. And your trading card. Again, the same image as the back of the box, but again, it's just an awesome image, so I'll take it. And then you got, you know, your bio right here. If you want to read it, pause it right now. And yeah, this is Basil Carlo. I have no idea who the heck this guy is. My Clayface is Matt Hagen. So, yeah. So, yeah, let's get on and look at the figure. Finally getting this guy out of the packaging. He is huge. This guy, first of all, this guy is very spiky. So be careful. All these spikes over here are hard plastic, and they will poke you, especially on the hands. So, but this guy is awesome. He's massive. Just look at this guy. He can be stiff in some places, but other than that, he's super cool. Like, look at all this. Like, this thing, it looks awesome. Not the preferred look, like, not my preferred color for Clayface. Like, I know he's like a very poop brown, but like, I don't see it that way, to be honest. I do wish he was more like the colors in like the animated series, but this works just as well. Let's take a closer look at that head sculpt. That head, it looks awesome. I love the face. It's just so cool. And I love how the jaw here is just so like hanging down. Like it's clay. It's gonna be floppy. I like that. The inside of the mouth looks gross. Those teeth look disgusting. I love it. And one of my favorite things is the mouth is articulated. I love how the mouth is articulated. I may display him with a closed mouth, but an open mouth is just as cool. That is so dope. That's just so cool, and there's a lot of like cool things in the sculpt. Like you can see like various faces. I know that's like a very Basil Carlo thing for this Clayface. Like you can see various faces, and you can see even a hand here. They're just trying to form and showing. I know, like I said, it's a very Basil Carlo thing, but like it also reminds me of Batman the Animated Series, like at the end of Feet of Clay Part 2, like where he's just transforming into all the various personas he's played, you know, Matt Hagen, and all the characters he's played in the movies. It's like every Clayface an actor. Like, I know there's like a bunch of Clayfaces. There's like so many Clayfaces. I just forget. Are they all actors? And I think Basil Carlo is one too. But just, again, nice work on the sculpt. And the paint work is awesome. You can see like mixtures of black in there and these little oranges. Like that's more of the orange I see for Clayface in Batman the Animated Series, you know? But it's so cool, like this guy, he's not that heavy, but he's got some heft to him, you know? The inside of the body is actually pretty hollow. And you can see through the, like, you know, if you can see through the arm, it's pretty hollow in there. But yeah, this guy is so dope. Like, he's so big. I love this. This thing is awesome. One of my favorite details is in this hand. I love, like, this little strand you see here. You know, from connecting the thumb to the pointer finger. That is just so cool. And I know, like, the hands are different, which I like. I like the asymmetry to this guy. It's so cool. This guy has a lot of good sculpting. The feet here, I like Clay, like, you know, just kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like a, I don't know how to say it. It's like kind of like a splat, you know? He just splat on the floor, you know? It's awesome. And why does he even need a display stand? Like, look at this. Like, he does have peg holes, so that makes sense because he came with a stand. But why does he need a stand, you know? Just, you know, plug that in there. Just plug that in there. He doesn't need a stand. Like, the stand is as big as his foot. And it just makes the figure more imbalanced. So, I mean, I understand why he comes with one, you know, every DC Multiverse figure does. But this is just ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm really liking this guy. He is so cool. So yeah, let's get to it and look at the articulation. So taking a closer look at the articulation for Clayface over here. The head can turn, it can rotate a little bit. It doesn't want to stay there, you know? But it also has that weird look where it's like just tilting. You can't really, you know, tilt, like make him look side to side. It doesn't really look up or down. Very limited head articulation. Again, he has jaw articulation. You can open and close. Shoulders move out that much. As you can see, like, there's no washer piece in there. There's no, like, butterfly joint. So it just tends to flop. But it does still hold its, you know, position most of the time. So that's good. You know, it can, you know, go out that much. Can go down. Can rotate. Can I rotate 360? Yeah, it can rotate 360. It has a single jointed elbow that moves in that much. These elbow joints are stiff. Can move down. You know, he can rotate at the elbow. And he has wrists that hinge and rotate. There is something I want to do. I do want to pop these hands off to do a custom, which I'll show off in a minute. And then, you know, it doesn't have, and it's softer here, so you're going to get some movement out of this. But his torso crunches forward a little bit, back, you know, can rotate a little bit, and a little pivot. And then his hips move out that much. He has a lot of hip movement for a big guy. And he can kick forward that much. And he has a single jointed knee, and he does have rotation at the knee too. And no ankle articulation, which would have been funny in my opinion. I think it would have been funny to see that. Measuring this guy out to the top of his head, he is about 8 inches tall. And here he is next to the DC Rebirth Batman and the 3 Jokers Batman. He scales very well with both of them. He does go well with the DC Rebirth Batman because this Clayface is also from Rebirth. And here he is next to a few Bat Family members. Here he is with the 3 Jokers Batgirl, the Gotham Knights Nightwing, and the Gotham Knights Red Hood. I think he scales pretty well with them. And here he is next to a couple villains. Here he is with the 3 Jokers, the Clown, and Lobo. Again, I just love the size of this Lobo, and just this Clayface is an awesome size. Both the figures are really big figures, I like it. And then here he is next to a couple Build-A-Figures. Here we got the Dark Father and the Joker Bot. And here's Clayface all posed up. I gotta say, this figure is awesome. For my first Megafig, I gotta say, I really do like it a lot. Again, this is not Matt Hagen, it is Basil Carlo, but it's still Clayface, so I'm still happy to have it. It goes well with your Batman characters, with your other Bat Family characters, and then your other, villains. It will just stand out with its sheer size, and it's, we don't see brown that much, so it's going to be another color with your collection, in your display, so it's always good to see more different colors. I do love the sculpting on the body with all the different faces and the body parts. It's just so grotesque, and it just reminds me of that Batman the Animated Series. The head sculpt is awesome. I love the articulated jaw. The hands are cool. I really do like the sheer size of this guy, and it's just overall a fun figure to play around with. It is very spiky. The spikes here on the body are all hard plastic, especially on the arms. The arms are going to get you the whole time, so it's going to really hurt. But other than that, it's a great figure, very great buy. And for $40, which I did not pay for this guy, I'd get him for a little bit cheaper. But for $40, this guy is awesome. I do like the playability with this guy. You can put him with other, figures. It's awesome. And the sculpting is amazing. The sculpting is great. I think this guy was well worth, the $40. So yeah, 10 off this review. It's a great figure, and I highly recommend you get it yourself. I really hope you enjoyed this review, because I really enjoyed this figure. And if you did enjoy this review, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.